everyone, welcome and thanks for joining the stream. Do appreciate you spending your precious time coming here and hanging out with me while I experience the game for the first time. We're going to be continuing our playthrough of Trails in the Sky second chapter. I beat the first chapter a little while ago and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you are enjoying experiencing the game with me, and I hope I provide a enjoyable experience for you. Oh yeah, that's a lot where we last were. Like someone, I'm doing air finger quotes right now. Someone attacked, some bandits attacked us, and now we're in the forest. But I believe it's just another trial. Like my guess it was like Shara and someone else who dressed up as rogues. But yeah, Steam code thing is still going on. Info's below if you're interested. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Like I said, I hope you have a good time while you're here. Okay. Rude Cosmos. Well, the Cosmos are pretty rude. An annual plant monster spreads toxic pollen. Okay, weak against fire. Okay, dang, it takes a long time for her to cast it. Oh. I'm assuming since it's so weak against fire, a regular old fire bolt will be good enough. Yep.
We're good to go!
I'm really glad it's Anna Lace who are like having in our team in the second game, at least in the beginning. I was playing more I think is that more Trails of Cold Steel on the PS Vita in my off time last night. Things are getting kind of wild again. Yeah, because I want to have the same save game data and maybe even the platinum on the PS Vita. Like I want to have it so that save data can transfer over to the PS4 when I stream it on that. Okay, let's see. Bush Lancer. Cat type monster with sharp claws. When it tires, it will rest to recover stamina. And this is Shining Palm. A dastardly shining fluff, insanely quick and well, insane, near impossible to hit. Weak against wind. I don't have wind. What's up, Asha? Always nice to have you hanging out. What's this? Code Vein PS4 demo update. It's a demo update or the game update? Announce update for the Code Vein demo will launch on September 20th. Adds a new stage, multiplayer mode. Okay, so this new demo, I guess, adds a new stage, multiplayer mode, and character export. Okay, cool. Dang it. Only attacks one enemy. I'll just go with the regular attack. Oh, but she has the wind. Oh well, we'll just miss out on the buff. It's alright.
We're good to go.
Enhanced leather. Hey. Do you think this could be our equipment? Sure looks like it. The rest of our stuff might be hidden around like this. Cool, I kinda like to avoid fighting the monsters, but we do need to find our stuff. Oh, okay. More stuff. Kandao Kandagawa Jet Girls anime new promo video. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I saw you post that in Discord. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to watch like an anime. I what do you call it? Like most of my spare time goes to just gaming. Like if a new episode of an anime that I'm already watching that I like comes out, then I'm more willing to watch that because I'm already invested. But like new animes, it's just it's hard to find time. Like if a new episode of Attack on Titan comes out, then I'll watch that. Look, I know I don't have anything, but we can still hang out, right? Wait, come back! Rolling Thorn, weak against water and fire. An electricity generating monster will self-destruct when defeated. Okay.
Oh yeah!
Looks like there could be a path here, but I guess not. Okay. Oh, I forgot to freaking equip.
Alright! We rule!
Whoops. I didn't get the preemptive. There, let's run. Let's reset the fight. Also, let's go back to take a nap. Oh, everything respawns. Boo. Come back, kitty, so I can murderize you.
I am invincible! Or am I?
Oh, this wasn't here before. Do I have to... physically sensing that there's nothing inside, you walk away from the chest without disturbing it. Do I have to fight them for the chest to appear? Okay, let's try that with, like, I don't think the ones in the open spawn anything, but maybe the ones in, like, clearings in a small area spawn something.
Piece of cake!
No, I guess that's not how it works. I just didn't see the chest originally.
Piece of cake!
I'm paranoid there's gonna be like a chest behind these trees that I don't see. Oops. That's not where I wanted to go yet. Let's do this.
This ends here. Ha!
That's it.
I am invincible! Or am I?
Fencer, cool. You ever wonder if the items in these chests were meant for someone specific, and you have the nerve to take them away? How rude. Well, they're finders keepers, buddy. Okay. You tell the chest to say ah, and it obliges. Everything seems to be in order here. I forgot to check if I can move the camera. Being dumb. Check the camera, you big old dummy. Okay, that's nothing. Oh crap, I ran out of magic. Okay. Someone chase him down. Nah, not gonna waste it.
Oh yeah!
Wait, which way am I going? Okay. And that's where I came from. Nature's Bounty. The chest is empty now. So empty, so lonely. Please don't go.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Wait, that's where I came from. This one. There we go. Is that a chest? No. Nope, not yet. Go ahead, explore. AP charge. I don't need that, I need weapons. Sorry kid, I'm retired. A ranger and surviving skills training grounds. Hey, this sign. Looks like a guidepost to me. We passed by this way yesterday, so I'm sure this is the way out. Awesome, now we can get out of the forest. Okay, not yet though. Why did you have to come back? You could have just walked away with the goods, but now the treasure chest has you right where it wants you. Yeah, she already has it. Okay, so it looks like the only thing we're missing is Estelle's better weapon. Annalise, I think that's the exit. Whew, finally, I thought we'd never get out. Oh dearie me. I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you run away. Such naughty, naughty children. Hi, Shara, I'm assuming. Ugh. Teehee, welcome to my hunting grounds, kitten. What the heck? We're fighting like a boss and we didn't find Estelle's weapon? Did I miss it? Kinda wanna go back and look for it now. A woman? Estelle, watch out. Whoever she is, she's good. Ooh, sharp enough to pick up on that, are we? Not only that, but you're already back on your feet after getting a face full of gas. That's slightly impressive. That's a bracer for you, I suppose. Pointlessly tough, if nothing else. Hey, whoever you are, what's going on here? Why are you attacking the training grounds? What did we ever do to you? Oh, kitten, you're assuming I need to answer questions. Now you have two choices. Surrender quietly, or we have a little hunting party. Damn it. Can we hope to fight her off as we are? I hope this doesn't affect our score. I'm assuming we're gonna get like a score. Okay, let's retreat for now. We'll just take this dance nice and slow then. Whew, looks like she isn't going to chase us. Yeah, thank the goddess. She's probably going to join up with the rest of our team so she can have a real hunting party. We need to take her down as fast as we can. Okay, so we need to find Estelle's weapon so we can be fully equipped. I could have sworn I explored everywhere. Did I not? I'm like pretty thorough about exploring. These barrels are the only thing I can think of. But I can't interact with them. Oh, there's an extra area. Okay. There you go. It just looks sad and deflated now that you've taken all its stuff. But I'm happy, so that's the most important thing. That crazy Jaeger lady is probably still waiting for us. Estelle, you think we're ready? Okay, come on. Let's bash your face in. Sorry to make you wait, Miss Creepo. This time we're leaving, either past you or over you. Oh, such fire this time. Well, kittens, come closer. Let's put an end to our little hunt. Okay. Not close enough. Okay, Jaeger woman, not weak against anything really. Mysterious combatant who suddenly appeared, attacks from afar, reacts sharply to art.
This ends here.
Stop running. Thank God the basic tier does more healing than just 200 like in the first game. That pretty much made it an almost useless skill after like level 5. Seems I underestimated you a little. That'll teach you to look down on bracers. Your first mistake was assuming we're just a pair of clueless little girls. My, so spirited and fiery now. We'll have to do something about that. Estelle, hold your breath. Oh, kittens, you realize we've captured the tactician already, yes? You're all alone here now. Just give up and surrender. It'll be easier. She got away. We probably shouldn't chase her, right, Annalise? Yeah, bad idea. Way too obvious a trap. Hey, Estelle. She said we've captured the tactician, didn't she? Oh. Yeah, she was probably talking about Kurt. Yeah, she had to be. Please, no. Hey, don't worry. Even if he was caught, this is Kurt we're talking about. He'll be fine. Besides, this is the sort of thing we've been training for. You really think so? Hmm. Emergency decision making, survival techniques, counterterrorism skills? Yeah, you're right. We'll put what we've learned to use and save Kurt. That's the Annalise I know. Hey, how about we return to the lodge real quick? We should check, to see if the enemies occupied it for starters. Yeah, good point. Off we go then. Okay. Anything else before I leave? Okay. Well, from the outside, it looks like nobody's here. Yeah, should be safe to nose around inside. There might be traps or something though, so let's be careful. Got it. That spear looks a lot like Kurt's. Well, let's have a look around, yeah. There might be, clues or something. Right. A broken spear is lying on the ground. It appears to belong to Kurt. The floor is stained with blood. Is this Kurt's? I think so. But I mean, there isn't a lot, so his injuries probably aren't fatal. Yeah. The orbital telephone has been smashed to pieces. Dang it, no surprise from pro mercenaries, I guess. No way they wouldn't cut all the obvious means of communication. Yeah, they don't want us calling for any reinforcements. Damn, that's going to make this even harder. There are bits of paper left behind indicating something was torn away from the board. Hey, wasn't there a map pinned up here on here? Yeah, just like the one we have. If they have that, then that means... Are you gonna finish the thought? The window is broken and shards of glass lie on the floor. This is the window that the Jaeger leapt through last night, right? Yeah. He was really skilled, you can tell from the way he handled himself. The barrels of foodstuffs are empty. The enemy took our food too? Yeah, they're the only ones who would have, I think. And I don't see Phyllis anywhere, no blood, thank Adios. I wonder what happened. Okay, so we've given the lodge a once-over. It looks like the second floor is completely untouched. They only roughed up the first floor. Yeah, I get the feeling there might be a reason for that. And now that we know that, I think I have an idea about what the enemy is doing. You do? Some of it still doesn't quite make sense, but a few of the pieces are coming together, I think. Think about it. We've seen what's in the lodge, and there was that tent in the forest. If we put together the clues we found in the two places... Ah, I think I get it. Uh... What did the foe do? Retreat from Lalacal? Seal the canyon entrance? Um... I don't know. Let's think about this. They didn't retreat because they're, quote unquote hunting us. Like that one Jaeger lady was saying, "Oh, we're hunting," and even Estelle was like, "Oh, they're hunting party. They're gonna have some fun with us," or something like that. So they're probably in retreat. Um, this is true, but I don't think this is the correct answer. I think the correct answer is move to a new base because they got the food. They're hunkering down and they're waiting for us to make a move, and then the rest of the hunt, the game is gonna begin. So I think this is the correct answer. Alright, here we go. Hope this is right. Exactamundo. Glad we're on the same page, Estelle. The tent was probably a staging point for attacking the lodge. Which means it was abandoned, because they moved somewhere else. Oh, I get it. But they're obviously not using the lodge as a base either. Well, they probably realized that it's hard to defend the lodge. If the guild ends up sending reinforcements, they're going to need a defensible position where they can keep the hostages. So they must have taken a position somewhere in Lalaco that they think they can defend easily. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the only place like that around here would be... You two. Oh, Robert. Hey, you're safe. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Last night Kurt gave me a chance to get away. I've been hiding ever since then. Okay. We're still really glad you're safe. Forgive me, I ran away and abandoned everyone. I'm a pathetic excuse for a man, I know. Don't be so hard on yourself. These are Jaegers after all. Yeah, she's right. If anything, we're lucky they have one less hostage. I see. Thank you, girls. So, do you two have any idea where Kurt and Phyllis are? You mentioned hostages. Well, Stella and Annalise relayed their theory that the enemy had taken the two as hostages, and moved to a new base. I get it, a base that'd be easy to defend. Grimsville Fortress, then. Has to be. Grimsville what? There's a fortress in the canyon? Well, we call it a fortress, but it isn't really one. It's a new training ground we built recently based on modern military facilities. The idea is to train racers in counter-terror operations in hijacked military bases, that sort of thing. I never realized there was a place like that in the canyon. It is on the map, though. Annalise. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, you two aren't thinking of taking the fight to them all by yourselves, are you? You need to at least call for the guild for backup, or... They smashed the phone to bits, Robert. They smashed my phone. Those. Robert, can calm down, please. Can you try to fix the phone? If you can get it working, contact the guild as soon as you can. Let them know what's happened. Okay. If you need me to tune your orbments, just stop by the workshop. Good luck, girls. I'll be praying for you. Okay, let's go, Estelle. Time to make a two-girl assault on Grimsel Fortress. Let's do it. Oh yeah, all that's upstairs is the rooms. Okay. Yeah. Oh, these are all upgradable. Okay. Let's upgrade. Because I'm guessing by the color that this one is only green. Hold on, let's double check. Because I don't know. I kind of want to upgrade the slots that can have anything in them first. Yeah, wind quartz only. Okay, so okay, the second one is anything. Okay, good. Okay. There you go. Okay. Evade, impede. Oh, we don't have enough. Kind of want to do this just so that Estelle has a wind attack also. Yeah. Just cast. Okay, and let's also give her one of these, because actions really helped speed her up. Okay. Okay. Let's give her this. Really? It doesn't drop that much. And we at least get a stone elemental orb mint, or attack. Art. There you go. Art's the word. So this is Grimsel Fortress. Whoa, this is one weirdo training facility. Anyway, I don't see or hear anyone from out here, but... yeah, no doubt about it. You can see the footprints of several people who've come through here recently. Huh, looks like that tracking training actually paid off. Anyway, given the number of footprint sets, there can't be that many enemies. 3 people? Maybe 4? Our enemies are good, and they outnumber us, but we're senior bracers. There's nothing we can't beat. Heck yeah, let's give it everything we've got. Cry, baby. Oh, it's weak against Earth. Good thing we made some Earth, augments. Oh shoot, we should have rested first. Okay. A rabbit monster with green eyes throws black smelly balls of something. Okay.
Piece of cake.
Hmm. Pain Beetle, weak against water and fire. A shelled insect monster uses its mandibles to chuck foes, can call allies. Man, I don't want to waste the critical attack, so I guess we'll do this.
Oh yeah!
As you close the chest, it gives you a sad look. It wishes it had something more for you too. Okay, max EP, dang it. Shoot. Alright. You've looted this chest already. It's strange. It almost feels heavier now. What the heck is this? Is with this building? Fake walls and weird gimmicks? Don't you find this sort of stuff in military bases as a security thingy? You know, a movable wall? I guess this place really is used for, like, infiltration or escape training. A military-themed course? Oh, great. It's like I'm trapped in Lacen Fortress all over again. But anyway, I suppose if this thing is active, the Jaegers are in the building? Yeah, I'd say it's a good bet. Good news is our enemies probably don't know this place any better than we do. If we proceed carefully and deliberately, we should be cool. What's wrong, Estelle? Did I say something bad? Carefully and deliberately. I remember Shara always telling me the same thing. Huh, whoops. My dark, horrible past is exposed. Yeah, that's something Shara used to tell me a lot. She was my mentor for a while when I was still a newbie, you see. And well, I was kind of super scatterbrain. I heard that line so much though, it eventually got burned into my skull. Huh, yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Joshua was just as fond of that saying as Shara was. But neither of them are here, huh? Here now, huh? It's just us. Yeah, it's all on us. Let's go, Annalise. Carefully and deliberately, right? Maybe even deliberately and carefully. Nah. Was there another opening on the other side? I don't think so. Yeah. $2,000. How much does this heal for? 700, 500. Can I cook something? You know the chest is empty, but it has served you well. Instead of opening it, you give it a gentle pat on the head. Good job, chest. Who's a good boy? Huh. Another one of these. So what's the difference? POW on. Orbital energy is already flowing. Okay. guessing. Okay, looks like this should work. I'm guessing this would have said, "Oh, there's no power until we turned on that power switch over there." Okay. What did that say? Sticky butts? Let's fast forwarding, then see it. Okay, let's heal.
I am invincible! Or am I?
Yeah. You turned out the lights. Whoops. You can save the world, but you can't remember whether you've looted a chest once or not? Huh. Okay, let's go back this way. Where is it? There you go. Oh. Okay. Safety save. Oh, night goggles. Interesting. There's this great story I want to Estelle you sometime. Poison. Goggles that allow sight in darkness. The lenses have a special coating that enhances incoming light. Oops. Yeah, okay, good.
Or am I? Come on! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. think I've already been here. Yeah. Okay. It's only one pair of night visions. And the correct way out. Oops. There we go. Okay, we can remove that now. Found ID unit. What's this? Seems like some kind of device. Also looks kind of like an orbiment switch. Well, probably good to take it with us, right? This place is a training facility, so it might be used to open trap areas or something. Yeah, good point. Even just getting here, there's been a lot of gates, pitch black rooms and stuff, so... Well, there's always, well, they're always saying to be prepared, right? Anyway, let's get going. Okay. Obtained item. Throughout the story, you'll run into certain story events that will require using one of these in order to proceed. To take advantage of usable items, open the Items tab in the camp menu and directly select the one you'd like to use. Alright. This is the 56th chest you've opened. Congrats! Nah, just kidding. I'm not even counting. Yeah, I was thinking, like, that seems way too high of a number. Like, probably, like, a dozen we've opened or so? Maybe 10, about 10 to 12. I would fight more monsters, but there hasn't been any really resting points or anything like that. So I don't want to use up all my items. What's this? Door appears to have a lock mechanism, but there's no obvious lever. Hey, Annalise, you think this device might be... Yeah, it looks like a machine to control the door's lock. If we use it, the door should open. But how do you use the darn thing? I don't see a lever or anything. Maybe there's something to open it somewhere? Why don't we go back and... Hey, that's right. You think of something? Remember that device we picked up? Near the stairs? Ah, that weird piece of junk. Yep, maybe we should try it out. Alright. Well, I don't mind trying, but I don't know how... I don't know if it'll be that easy. To take advantage of the usable event items, open the Items tab in the camp menu. Select. Okay. Items. Fish. Activated ID unit. Whoa. It really opened. Justice prevails. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled and carry on. Yeah. Did it, okay. When they said usable, I thought they meant consumable. Like we would have to find more of them to open other locks or whatever. Right when I said I haven't found any rest points. Heh, finally made your way here, did ya, you freaking brats? Oh, hi, Kurt. I'm guessing. You! So you finally show your face. Welcome to the newest outpost of the Jaegers, the Lemon State Kidlets. In the Lemon State Kidlets. Did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Yeah, Barrel of Laughs that. Thanks for that. More to the point, I'm guessing you're keeping Kurt and Phyllis behind that door, right? How about you let them go before I pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword? Ha! Chirp all you want, little chicks. You've come so far not even realizing this would be your grave. How sad, how very like a bracer. Isn't that our line? I have no idea what you guys are trying to accomplish here, but you really backed yourselves into a corner. The heck do you... yeah, guild reinforcements are gonna be here gonna be here soon. Once they get here, you're out of luck. Try again, girlies. We smashed your phone. Just how did you make contact with any reinforcements without that? Well... Oh crap, I need to pull out a really good bluff. Smoke signals? Don't. Well, this is then what we said was a lie. Because the question is, how did we contact someone? Trainees coming? But how did you contact the trainees? I think this is the only correct answer. But I'm surprised that the answer isn't isn't that the Robert guy, the engineer, didn't, like, we're not saying that, oh yeah, the guy who got away repaired the phone. Alright, let's hope for the best. We contacted the base of the mountain with smoke signals. It's not like we're completely unprepared for an emergency, you know. Estelle? What a cute little lie, girly. Oh, whoops. It's funny, I was on the roof a little while ago, so why didn't I see any smoke at all? I guess that was a little too simple. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. Then what was the correct answer? I'm really curious now. What was the correct answer? Okay, hold on. Let's look it up. Trails in the sky. LC smoke signal. Okay, first floor. What the heck? The second answer, don't need to contact, is the correct answer? That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Because they're already in the lie. I guess. I don't. I don't know. That's irritating. Because I was under the presumption that you needed to solve the lie. The best use for your skins will be as cleaning rags for our new base. Die. Alright, bring it on, you monster. We won't lose for the guild. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a Kurt skill right there. That's his feng shui or whatever. I kind of want to save Scum because I personally feel that that question was unfair. That was a BS question. Hmm. Alright, I guess we'll just Alt F for it. Alright, hold on. Oops. Wait, what did I close? Nothing? No, I closed... Oh, I just closed Steam. Okay, whoops, never mind, hold on. That... Yay for save scumming. I mean, I don't try to save scum, or I try not to do it a lot, but that question seemed pretty BS. Oops, let me open up that. Heh. Oh, I already saw this. Let's fast forward through it. See, Annalise is the one who lied. She says, yeah, guild reinforcements are gonna be here soon. Once they get here, you're out of luck. Oh, I guess I guess that there was no point in coming up with a lie, because he already called him out on it. But still, I still feel like we should have said Robert is fixing the phone as we speak. Don't need to contact. Actually, I ought to thank you for breaking the phone as bad as you did. Good job. The fact that Lalacal has gone totally silent for a whole day will mean the guild will already know that something's wrong. Oh, that's a decent point. I mean, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll know something is wrong just because Lalacal has gone silent for a whole day, because we're not necessarily contacting someone every damn day. What? Hey, that's true. They probably figured it out ages ago. Heck, I bet our reinforcements are already in the air. They'll be here any minute now. Tch, guess we took that bracer pig-headedness a bit too lightly. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. The best use for your skins. He already said that. Like the choices thing, dialogue choices thing is a little annoying. It's sort of like how in Mass Effect, what you have on the dialogue wheel isn't exactly what you're gonna say. So it's like I didn't mean to say it like that, or you didn't know the tone they were gonna say it. They didn't know if they were gonna say it like sarcastically necessarily. So yeah, it's a little annoying. Like, can the dialogue wheel be exactly what I meant to say? I don't know. Okay, Jaeger. Mysterious combatant who suddenly appeared, executes range attacks with a spear. Alright, let's speed ourselves up. Let's speed ourselves up. Dang, stop it. Stop knocking me back. Finally, I can do this.
Come on.
And our speed wore off. Fantastic. Alright.
Here I go. This ends here.
Alright, you knock me away, I'm just gonna do this. Alright, so let's do this one. It's 400. Let's see how much this does in comparison. It's twice the cost. Let's see if it's worth it. Not really. That's the good thing about the like the space-time and Mirage arts, is that there's no like elemental affinity or efficacy in this first trilogy, while in Trails of Cold Steel, they kind of take that account where enemies can be more resistant to like time and space arts. So if they don't have any weaknesses like this guy, then the best option is to use the space time arts. Stop healing.
Oh yeah!
Ugh. Oh, we won. But the way he fights... Yeah, you noticed it too, Estelle. It's like... Hee hee, you guys sure are good at being tricked. Heh, man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Oh crap. More enemies? Ha, no, no, no. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. Yeah, the Estelle and Annalise are kind of a little slow on the uptake as far as uh like trickery kind of stuff. Like they got the survival skills, they got the fighting, they got the bracer skills. But they're a little slow in other stuff. That voice, girly yet tough. No, no way. Karna? Oh yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Because Shara isn't around here, and Karna was, and the Jaeger was using a gun, and Karna uses a gun. Bingo. Annalise, Estelle, it's really been a while, hasn't it? A while, yeah. But what are you doing in a Jaeger suit? Wait, that didn't mean that guy over there is... What's his name? The other guy who hung out with them? Mark? No, his name's not Mark. Because Kurt, I remember. I just don't remember the other guy. Grant? Oh yeah, that's Grant. Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work? Wait. Do you mean this was all? And at last, comprehension dawns. Estelle, Annalise, excellent work on your final training course. Final training? So, everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly. This is a long-standing Lalacal tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly learned skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts out here from Liberal to help out. Heh, it was a lot of fun. Fun? Oh, you guys are all the worst. Seriously, we really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you're aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Uh, well, I know it's hard for you two to imagine since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Liberal, but across the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Liberalian newbies get a chance to experience that. What weapon does Grant use? I don't remember. I know it seems rough, but we're not being mean for cruelty's sake. That's no fair. How am I supposed to go on a good complaining jag after hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Ah, Phyllis. Phyllis was in on the conspiracy too? Can't trust any of you. Now, conspiracy is a bit much. They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic lodgekeeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Ha, excellent work, you two. Man's voice? Who could this be? The only man that we've seen has been Kurt. Huh. And Grant showed up and he's part of their team. Cassius? This has to be Cassius? Oh no, it's Robert. And here's the last little liar. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone... Yeah, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe. I've already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but... well... I really wanted to see you use the new ordnance. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. Don't be too hard on yourselves. As Karna and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. Now then, Annalise Elfeed. Yes? Estelle Bright. Yes, sir. As of this moment, you have completed the Lalacal training program. You have learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow we're 2 tickets on the next flight. 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, you leave tonight. And the flight to Liberal have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. Terrific. Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. Meanwhile, Liberal Kingdom unknown location. Oh. What a lovely little hideaway. Damn it. Ugh. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Campanella. Is that Lawrence? Why, Mr. Blade Lord, hello. It's been so very long. The last 6 months were so dreadfully dreary without you. I doubt you mean that. I understand you handled the attacks on those bracer guilds in Erebonia. Okay, so this strange kid is the one who handled the attacks in Erebonia, which drew Cassius to Erebonia and which allowed Lawrence here, or Lowe? Lowe? Let's call him Lowe. Which allowed Lowe to infiltrate Liberal. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Bright. You heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh yes, the man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger Corps, I'm afraid. You broke Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such a man. But hey, I managed to keep him tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed, so all's well that ends well. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you were looking forward to having fun with him yourself, weren't you? A little. But the blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He is no longer a threat. Heh. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. Okay, thank you, truck outside. Looks, yeah. The other members are already in Liberal then? Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Blue Blanc has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief? Oh man, Persona is here. Persona 5 is here. What's his name? What's the main character's name? Can't remember. I was trying to think of the real name, but we'll go with Joker. The Phantom Thief codename. The Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. All of them powerful, and not a normal one in the lot. Huh, mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score, Oh, speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? Ha, this is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have well had. I wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. In his heart, he abandoned the society years ago, With all that entails, I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not sure I'd say that. What are they talking about? How come your icon, the color of your icon clothes doesn't match the in-game color? Like the one in the icon looks more purpley while the one in games looks more red. Oh, his name is Weissman, okay. Hello, Campanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius Bright. Ha, it was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun, though, I must say, I've taken a look at your plan. It seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from the fool. I'm flattered. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating is pursuing their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. Now, it was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, either way, your bad taste has a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm going to make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, a representative of the Grandmaster. Oh, I intend to. And so, Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, enters the audience. Okay. Well, Weissman, I shall enjoy watching the angriest gospel plan unfold to the very end. Huh. Okay. Oh. Dang it. I said something about the Airbonian Empire. So this is the Kapua family. I guess they're, after they took part in the arena battles, they were pardoned. Now they're free, I guess. Oh, it's Josh. Black-haired boy. Karen, I'm home. Hey. Joshua, where'd you go? Whew, good, here you are. Huh, why are they together? Sheesh, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Humph, why did you follow me? I told you, I have personal business here, and you did not need to come. Oh, thanks, real cute with the gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you? Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest though, nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old too. We lived up on the northern march a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south being burnt to the ground. Bit of a shock this. What was this village called, lad? Hamel. That's what it was called once. Hamel, never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything, Don? Hang about a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. No, been too long. Can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what, is this the real you or something? The real me. If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer. And I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, what with being more honest in a way. Not quite like before when you were wearing a sheepskin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let your little insolences slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. Oh, so were they still in jail, but he broke them out? To be pawns or something? All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. Huh. You really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chessmaster. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability through what is to come. To the best of ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought, even for a second. Just shut it. Just drop it, okay? Gisette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as am I with you. Alright, shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Liberl. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, 2nd chapter. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve, End. Alright. So now we made it into the game proper. Sealed area. Oh, it's the priest. Adios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Kazing, read like a book, a children's book at that. Well, if it's no big, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osles family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rouen had? Ah, the Kronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Why are you giving it to this guy? Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me, it's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this thing is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the robot excavated in Calvard, but Ah, wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess given too early. And over here is... So, just after the Black Orb menu called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars were in that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the Arwell, a gospel was used, and then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it a gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. Treasure? And the thing that opens it is... And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, the Arwell being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Arwell. Areole. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. Gronsol. Whew. Being on an airship for over half a day is kinda tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle, hello? Oh, yeah. You're right, we should go say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you... Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why, either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. Heh, I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement, huh? You've grown way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's, excuse me, only just now sinking in for you. Huh. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way, if anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, we're gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. Okay. I see, the both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during the training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it is part of your job after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Alright, I'll do my best. Okay, Senior Bracer G rank, so we're at the bottom again, but at least we're a Senior Bracer. Receive payment for general training. Payment mirror 2000. Gained BP 2 plus 14. Plus 14. Alright. Rank advancement to Senior Bracer G plus. There's like pluses now. They break the ranks even further down. So it's not just like G, oh now you're F, now you're C, now you're B. Or I skipped a bunch of letters, didn't I? I guess that makes sense, because once you're a Senior Bracer, there's probably more of you. Training, like, you kind of just go through the letters normally. Received silver chain accessory as a perk. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was, I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remain at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Laced Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General, right? Oh, so he got promoted to Brigadier General. Nice, good for him. I mean, he's much smarter than the other general, freaking General Morgan, who was like paranoid about bracers and stuff. What does Brigadier General mean? Like, is Brigadier General a higher rank than just like a regular general? I'm assuming yes. I don't really know military ranks all that well. Has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of military command. Okay, yeah. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Ha! Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know. That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on, however. At the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnin? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Don't look so glum, we've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already? I wanted to meet you at the port. Hey, there they are. Sarah. And Agate too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. Heh, you two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while. Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point, though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Shara. Actually, Shara and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the Society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're gonna be wandering all across the Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not gonna be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Scheherazade and Agate. The plan is to have Shara and Agate investigate different areas separately. Oh, so am I gonna go with Shara and Annalise is gonna go assist Agate? I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to go looking for the society on my own anyway. So this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way we can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be the team formation. I'd be fine with either of you really. We all know each other basically. Oh man, I I, I want to have Annalise in the entire game. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Meh, of course you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kinda irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Heh, leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shara and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. I barely use arts, except for once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip, and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Oh, we actually get to choose? Hmm. Well, then I'll... Oh, dang, we actually get... I mean, Shara's dialogue is far more interesting. I got that he's just like, just demeaning, like, oh, you dumb kids, I'm gonna smash you, blah, blah, blah. Um, but, yeah, we're gonna hold right here and take a break. It's been over 2 hours, plus I have to take a bar break anyway. Um, so yeah, it'll be about a 10 to 15 minute break, enough to stretch, get up, eat a little bit, and stuff like that. Um, if you have to take off, I do appreciate you hanging around. If you can stick with me, awesome. I'm glad to have you. But yeah, if you also take care of yourself, so please stretch and all that stuff if you've been hanging with me. All right, so it is about 12:40 PST my time. So yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. All right.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that took a little longer than I was planning. I'm washing clothes and I put the clothes in the dryer. For the purposes of the game, I think kind of the smarter choice would be to pick Agate because he balances out your party better. Because Estella already is kind of like Shara. She's more about ranged and support and magic. I mean, look, if you look at her ornament, she could put any freaking ornament in there and use a wide variety of arts. And the way the stats are laid out. I mean, if you want to go for like roleplay and immersion, and it'd probably be better to go with Shara, so she could further like specialize in ranged combat. Plus, I just like Shara's character and personality better. Yeah, I'll probably call Shara. Thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer. Okay. I think I made a mistake. So that means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Boza's branch today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes sense, with both Grant and Karna being away. And at least you're familiar with bows, right? Well, duh, I am a bows kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the bows branch then. I've got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Ravenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home? Something like that. We'll head toward to the Rowan branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Rowan is doing. Okay. Be careful, everyone. Alright then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle. What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn, and push yourself. But remember you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weakness. What the heck does that mean? That can be said about everybody. What? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't. Damn it. I'm bad at this. Look. Men are big dumb oafs who are too friggin' stubborn to ask for help for their own good. 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kinda expects it, you know. Okay, there you go. kind of bringing it back. You're off course a little bit there, Agate. Off course. We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Agate. I'll remember that. Thanks. Oh, is showing your soft side for once, Agate. I'll give an A for effort, at least. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even Agate can be nice to girls, sorta. Adios does grant miracles. The heck's that supposed to mean? That's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. And Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? Heck, I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What? Don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it too. Thank you. Annalise. And okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but huh? I like to think we're already friends, but well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more. Ooh, oh, something more. All right, all in, all in. Let's do it. dot dot dot. What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here in public? You have got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle. But we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? Alright. Here comes the farewell kiss. I'm really happy, and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple of fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't. Joshua, what does he have to do with this? And what problems would there be on a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Annalise, sometimes you're even dumber than Estelle. Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant. Okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival. Annalise Elfide. Consider the gauntlet thrown. In your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step 1, a race to see which of us can reach Agate and Shara's level first. Bring it on, sword brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Crossner. Good Mr. Crossner. Heh, seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Hey, that's our cue. Alright then, see ya. Remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild, we'll do the same. Of course. See you, Annalise, Agate, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Okay then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen-bound flight? Yes, the ship bound for Rouen should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital, though. It's your first time back in a month, after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's finish checking in. Alright. Alright. The tickets should be available in the lobby of the Landing Port Company building. Let's go. No need. We'll just fly there. I'll just fly there. Hop on, Shara. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Huh? What's... Hey, it's Bayonetta. Bespectacled woman. Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha, you took the words right out of my mouth. Or right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think Liberals' internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of national, no, international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this little country. This innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. Wait, so where's he from and where's she from? The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberal. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interest. Okay, so I'm assuming that she is representing Liberal, and saying that this guy, I'm assuming from Erebonia, that we have to not make sure that Erebonia is not gonna like go crazy again. long-standing friend. Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My Lord Ambassador Cranog, may I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, we... Ambassador Cochrane, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military. Still, far better than hearing it from that pompous, gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you just... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. That insufferable she-wolf. That is why commoners with no history or tradition are. My lord. Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Hiya. Ah, Estelle, yes. It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe. Ha, I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and a dog? That man, the man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire to Liberal, Lord Davil, Cranog. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. Oh, she's from the Republic. That's what I was thinking about. That was my first instinct, because she looked kind of like Asian-ish, I guess. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. So those are the great ambassadors, How do a pair of whiny children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Sure, I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. Okay, so that's what that guy was saying, like, oh, your army didn't lend any troops during the war. Like, they could have helped out, Liberal, but they didn't, apparently. From what I remember them saying in the first game, they were saying, like, the takeover happened so quickly, like, Erebonia, like, really, did a good job of, like, attacking cities and making their way to the capital, and nearly took it over, so there wasn't time for the Republic to, like, assemble an army and head over in time. So like even if they wanted to, they couldn't help out. To say the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times, and on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Maybe the Republic could have helped out by the time Cassius was like turning the tide of the war. So he must have turned the tide really, really hard if even by then the Republic didn't arrive in time. I don't know. Well, no, the fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways. I guess I can see that. Though maybe it's cause I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provisions, about the engine provision and liberals' internal politics. Oh, sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask. No, I don't mind, it's not a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both. But we bumped into Ambassador Cochrane when we came by to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine then? The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine can be installed in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue. Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean, not at all, it's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is a part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. Plus, if in a more civilized and uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A more cultured way of domination, because you can conquer or you could convert people through what's called hard power and soft power. Hard power is military force. You force them to follow you and think the way you do. Soft power is like if a country became so great technologically and culturally and so great, other countries saw them like, man, look how great they are. I want to be just like them, and you convert their minds without having to actually do anything. That's why this idea of like in this modern age, the idea of like overthrowing people with military force is kind of a silly it's a fool's errand. Of course, you still need a military for defense, um, but if you want to like sort of like be the political powerhouse that you want in the modern age, yeah, you should do it through soft power, not through hard power. Unfortunately, that's not how some people in charge see things. Or how their donors see things anyway. At least, that's her plan as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You're here for the air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Erebonia already? What? Have you not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Oh, don't worry. That halfwit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay then. How very like Olivier. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Mueller's the resident military officer for the Erebonia embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times before a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong, manly face, very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or three with him sometime. Hey, let's avoid an international incident, okay? Oh, speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean he invited you? Like, invited you? With him, it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally, I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night drinking, that is. Ha, oh, Olivier, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyway, let's go get our tickets at the counter. And Shara, that's pretty cruel. I mean, that sounds like something pretty common that women might do, especially a pretty one, but not cool. Anyway, let's go get our tickets at the counter. Those people just now were so pushy. I mean, it is a sample of the engine going into the high-speed cruiser or sail, but sheesh. I can understand them getting so worked up, but it's not finished yet. Welcome. Will you be using our national flights or our international flights? 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You are with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Sherazard? Yes. I have already received payment from Elnon with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. 2 boarding pass. I see, so Elnon did. Very nice, Elnon. Thoughtful as always. Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. Okay, before we move on, let's read the news. Special, Rouen mayoral election special. 2 candidates, 2 platforms. With the arrest of the former Mayor Dalmor, a new mayoral election has come to Rouen. Initially delayed to the coup d'etat, it has now been officially announced. The nominees are the industrialist Norman and harbor master Portis. I remember Portis, I don't really remember Norman. Both candidates have solid support bases and distinct platforms, which will Rouen citizens entrust with their future. Stay tuned. Election fever. Promoting tourism, candidate Norman. Owner of the hotel. Okay. Owner of the Hotel Blanche and staunch proponent of the tourism industry. The core of his campaign is to invigorate tourism. He believes that tertiary businesses are the future of Rouen. He has many supporters who agree. Promoting the harbor candidate Portis, caretaker of the harbor block and passionate campaigner for the maintenance of the port facilities. His platform centers around his reinvigoration of the harbor industry, the support of their harbor laborers and sailors. Currently, the voter opinion and election direction. Currently, public opinion is split. The North City blocks that run the tourism favor candidate Norman, and the Harbor block supports Portis. With such clearly defined positions, this election is shaping up to be very divisive. As both camps possess solid blocks of support, it will be a battle of who can cut the deepest into their opponent's voter base. This scenario seems to favor candidate Norman, but there's plenty of time for a turnabout, and it's sure to be a fierce battle to the end. Society, the increasing threat of monsters. According to the reports from the Royal Army, monsters across the Liberal have been increasingly ferocious, and previously unseen species are roaming the kingdom. The cause of these changes is currently unknown, but theories range from Septium vein fluctuations to planetary alignment and even solar abnormalities. The Royal Army is investigating, but caution is advised when traveling between regions. Society, new Chief of Staff selected. The new commander of the Royal Army has been announced as Cassius Bright. Promoted to General, Cassius Bright, formerly Colonel Bright, will be replacing General Morgan as Chief of Staff. Hopes are high for the reconstruction and future of the military under the guidance of this new leader. Foreign Affairs, Pact to be signed in Liberal. The signing ceremony of the Non-Aggression Pact will take place in Liberal Kingdom. A central location was considered initially, but declined for safety reasons. Okay. Technology, new model technical ordnance. The wave of change has not only come to the Royal Army, but to ordnance as well. The new model technical ordnance, as shown, were developed by the Epstein Foundation and are spreading quickly. Improvements include the additional of a new slot, and while incompatible with standard ports, it has been receiving praise from bracers and others for the new, powerful art it enables. Factories across the nation are already geared up and eager to support the new model. Okay. Okay, it won't let us. Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you will need to check in and present your tickets. Once we've checked in, we should wait here for the ship to arrive. Are you ready to go? Still have stuff to do? What stuff? Like, it won't let us leave. Like, what else can we do? Very well. Please sign these papers then. Sure. Stella and her companion finished checking in. Thank you, everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next airship arrival. Okay. Well, shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on? Ah, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Rouen if the weather's like this there. No doubt. Unfortunately, Rowan's been pretty busy getting excited over something other than tourism. Other than tourism, what do you mean? The mayoral elections. They're only now gearing up to hold a special election for a new mayor after the last one was arrested. I understand there are two major candidates slugging it out for the seat. So it's like an actual Fight for an election? Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it's about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Speaking of the old mayor, weren't you and Joshua involved in bringing him to justice? Huh, yeah, kinda. We got involved in an investigation which led us right to his doorstep. The one who really arrested him was Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard, though, after Chloe called her. Come on, you needn't be so humble. You were crucial in his arrest, I heard. You make your teacher proud, honey. But I see. So that's how you met the princess. I had been curious about the details of that. Yeah, Joshua and I helped out with the Genis School Festival. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival or Olivier, I guess, for better or worse. And not just them. Tifa too and Zin. Zin returned to Calvard after the birthday celebrations. I believe a request came in from the Calvard National Guild office. He did say to give you his best. I see. If it's work, I guess. He helped us out a lot. I wish I could have said goodbye at least. You'll meet him again someday, I'm sure. Oh, as for Tifa and Professor Russell? Cassius and I explained the situation to them after you left. Oh, I see. Thanks, Shara. It was adorable. Tifa's such a nice, earnest girl. We told her everything and then her eyes filled with tears as though she was just barely holding it in. She said, Estelle's working so hard, I can't just sit here and cry. She taught me that. Oh, Tifa. Come on, Shara, you're gonna make me cry here. Sorry. Really though, you met some amazing people over the course of your travels. Some really amazing friends. I hope you realize just how precious that is. Yeah, I do. Say, Shara, when we get to Rouen, do you think we could find time to go see everyone? Of course, we'll make the time. Speaking of time, we still, got some before we arrive. I think I'll lounge these terribly creaky, oh so ancient bones of mine in my seat. Did you have any plans? I think I'll just look around the ship a bit. You can go on ahead. Alright then. Just don't get carried away, that you don't get off at Rouen, Estelle. Huh. I didn't really think about it before, but it seemed like they treat the flights like you have your ticket to get on the ship, but that's it. It's not like based off of distance or where it's going. And that makes sense. It's not like a direct flight, how like planes in real life work, at least in America. Here in the game, it's more like a bus route. Like this bus just goes in a big circle. You get on when you want, and you get off when you want. So as long as you have the ticket, you could just go around in circles and circles forever if you wanted to, I guess. Look, that tree is so tiny. Hey, don't get too close to the edge. What'll happen if you fall, huh? Such a pity. Thanks to the clouds, you can't even see the Saffron Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the History Museum. You know the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. After Her Majesty's birthday celebrations, there were sightings of odd phenomena around the Tetrasilic Towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? When I was young, the only way to get around was a long, hard trip on the roads. We really have it easy these days. You youngins, eh? And it's all thanks to Her Majesty. Rwanda is in the middle of an election right now. Yep. I guess if I had to choose, I'd probably go with the harbor guy. I mean, tourism is great, but that's not as reliable, I guess. I mean, I guess Vegas made it work. But you can never go wrong with a solid, like, port industry, like fishing and stuff like that. Like, that'll always be around, and you can always expand to have, like, more tourism and stuff. What are they gonna do? Flap their arms real hard and run us down with their wishes? Ahem, to the right you can see Valeria Lake. Regrettably, it is cloudy at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. I finished my duties at Groundsel Cathedral, and I'm on my way home to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried, I thought I'd go crazy. The ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Oh, did Sunday school end safely, at least? Oh dear, oh dear. Huh? Excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah. I thought so. I'm glad we could meet again. Crew member Claire? Do you remember me? I was one of the people you saved when the Sky Bandits held us hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right, I'm Claire. I manage the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes our lives, and owes you our lives and more. We're still, here at our post because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew of the Lind back at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great. I'm glad everyone was able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking this, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure today or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. I hope you'll treat me well if I end up on the Lind again. Absolutely, I hope we get to serve you again. Here the casino in Rowan's finally finished its renovations. I left Groundsel as soon as I heard. Sometimes you just need to kick back and chill out, you know? That's right, it did have a casino in Rowan, I remember that. Ha, sometimes, he says. Sometimes my foot. You only just managed to find a job. See, and the word is already spreading about the casino. Like, you don't necessarily need to focus on it. The word will spread. And it's always good to work on, like, the backbone of your industry, which was the shipping and stuff, or the port industry. This guy. Oh, no way. I absolutely must make this next deal happen. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. Orvid, I think in the last game we found some, like, we did some quests for him where we found some, like, weird ingredients for him to cook. Do you have some business on the... Wait a moment, you're that girl from before. Hi, sir, I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right? Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me, I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew. You're welcome, I was really just doing my job though. Still, it's kind of funny though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped to rescue? Repairing the damage those thugs did took some time, but the Lynn's as good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Ah, it looks like she heard us talking. With conditions like today's, we should arrive in Erwan in no time. Please enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything. I will, thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Maintain altitude, keep throttle at 60%. Maintain heading until we reach the Rubine River. Maintaining current heading until we cross the Rubine River. Warp speed, Mr. Zulu. This is the cargo room. Ain't no place for passengers. Watch that you don't hit your head wandering around. If this was really the cargo room, he shouldn't be in here, because from what I understand, generally, like cargo areas are not insulated. So when you're like flying in a plane or whatever, this would be like freezing temperatures because the high altitude and the wind from the high speed, like you would freeze to death within minutes. They could possibly have insulated it. Like I think some planes now have insulation for like if you're carrying pets or something, but it would make it much heavier. Like maybe you would have like just section this area off here, and then this area of the cargo would be insulated for like pets or whatever, but you wouldn't bother like insulating the entire thing. That's my guess. I don't know exactly for sure. Oh, I didn't see this guy. Phew, man, just when I thought we'd get to rest in boats for a bit, it's straight off to Zace. If that non-aggression pact with the Empire happens, our trade in orbits is going to explode after all. The plan is to get to Zace now and secure some product in advance. That's a good idea. Valeria Lake. Somewhere in that wide open lake is the legendary guardian of Valeria's water lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. Huh? Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Stell. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Lord King Mugwumfish of Valeria's Lake again? For now, no. I'm off to Rouen. I heard there's a nice, convenient spot right in the city limits. Wow, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not that into fishing. Oh, really? That's a pity. You got quite a talent for it, from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know, let me give you this. Huh? Received fishing book. Received progress rod. This is it's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to the expansion of the culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, are you bound for Rouen? Yeah, I am, actually. Oh, well then, you have the chance to swing that rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Rouen. Huh, I guess it would be good would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Rouen, as a region is kind of full of waterside areas. As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough. Yeah, thanks, I'll definitely give it a shot. I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. Speaking of Ron, the whole thing with the Mayor Delmore being arrested was a real shocker. Teh. Back home in Calvard, airships are still very rare. It was kind of a shock when I found out normal citizens use them so casually like this. Okay. Estelle, are you done with your walk? We still have a bit of time before we land. Okay. I'm gonna walk around a bit more then. You're welcome to walk around, Estelle, but don't forget to get off at Rouen. There will be a broadcast before we land, so make sure to get back to your seat. Yeah, I will. Teh. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Rouen shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Oops, I better get to my seat. Oh, hey, welcome back. Boy, I'm glad you guys are here. Karn has been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have your work cut out for you, geared up and ready to go, I hope. Huh, sending us out already. Oh, I think I can guess the reason for his eagerness. So, O Taskmaster, I take it you have some urgent jobs for us? Surprisingly, not actually. We're snowed under the work in general, but none of it is particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway. So the town's busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away a bit. Whoa, the election's gone that hot? Who's running? We haven't... Yes, you have. We read the newspaper, Estelle. Mr. Norman, who is a prominent proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portis, who wants to try and revive the harbors and shipping business. Remember, this is a big deal. The mayor of Rouen is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting, too. It's been a real media circus. This election is basically going to decide the future of Rouen. It's exciting. I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and not a citizen of Rouen, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit, though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes. Oh, then read the coverage from the Liberal News. Their investigative articles are excellent. Wait, that reminds me. There is actually a job I'd like you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it is something that needs looking into. Oh, what's up? Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain, maybe I shouldn't have. Jean, unsure? Hold the presses, I think we're witnessing a miracle. Usually you'll happily pile the work on a bracer till they sink into the ground from the weight of it all. Aw, Sierra, I'm not that bad, come on. Well, alright, here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. That is why I didn't want to bring it up. No, sorry, it's just a bit of a surprise is all. So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings? Okay, so it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just in the city of Rouen, mind you. Reports have come in from all across the province. They saw a white shadow at night? Wait, you mean... Ah, so that's why you called it a ghost then. If it was just a prank or something, you wouldn't be hearing about it province-wide. Exactly. I have dismissed one sighting, but with all the reports we've gotten, while you were traveling around working on other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few of the reports? Well, you see, it'd be irresponsible of us to take on such a job with so much else going on. Yeah, that's it. Estelle, are you... What? No, that's not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker hero of Liberal, would be afraid of ghosts? No way, no how, no. Sorry, I am afraid of ghosts a little. Ha, more than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry, nobody's been hurt or anything. It isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't. Jean, wait. Estelle, don't you think we should take this job? Don't you worry. Your big sister will make it all better. Besides, investigating this could prove useful to our actual mission. Huh? Remember, Estelle, our true purpose is investigating the movements of the society throughout Liberal. And that involves keeping an eye out for anything even remotely suspicious. Sounds a little bit like a ghost hunt to me, wouldn't you agree? Ah. Yeah, when you put it like that, it makes sense. Sorry, Shara, I was being childish. Jean, we'll investigate those sightings and get to the bottom of them, I promise. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I've got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from a guard at Erleton. Apparently he saw something during a night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay, not scared, not scared. The second one I know of was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. The Ravens? That's the local Docs gang, right? Hopefully we can get them to cooperate. I don't think that'll actually be as big a problem as you think. They seemed kind of different during the tournament in Gronsel, you know? Really? You'll have to fill me in on the way. Well, it sounds like you'll make it work. Anyway, the last report is from one of the children at the Mercia orphanage. Wait, one of the orphanage kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh, right, guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. According to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly as it once was. It is? That's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyway. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building. And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off for a bit if something else comes up. The rest of the jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it out. Race requests, which you may choose to accept or ignore, are posted to the board in each guild house. If you approach the board and press the confirm prompt when the exclamation mark appears, you can see the full list. Wait. Ignore, but no, if you approach the board and press the confirm button. Okay. Select a job to see the details on it, such as the objective and potential rewards. These details will automatically be recorded in your notebook. Once you've heard what all 3 witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring this mess out. Understood. The Ravens hang out right here in the city, in the warehouse district. We might check them with them first. Okay, so who was the first one? The third one was the orphanage kid. The second one was the Raven Gang. The first one was... I forgot already. Well then, let's stop by the warehouse district before we leave town. That's across the bridge, I believe. How do I see my quests? Achievements. Oh, the soldier, that's right. Okay. Come, ingredient hunters. Is this gonna be Lloyd? Or, I mean, not Lloyd. Orvid, yeah. Okay. 1500 mirror. Difficulty easy. Long term, okay. Looking for someone to help me complete a list of ingredients found in the Rouen region. Easy, fun job to do in your spare time. Interested persons are to come to Manoria Village. The representative of our firm will wait on the second floor of the White Magnolia. Prior experience not required. Saffron Tower photo. Client History Museum 2000 Mira. Difficulty medium. Medium term length. This is a job to take a photograph at the Saffron Tower. Necessary equipment will be provided. Details for this job will be provided by research staff member. He is staying at the Hotel Blanche, room 101. Vista Forest Road Monster and Gold Seaside Way Monster. Okay. Long term, Bracer Guild, 1500 Mira, difficulty easy. A dangerous monster, Mercury Viper, has been sighted along the Vista Forest Road. Bracers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Items of note: monster specializes in poison attacks. Respond to monster equipped with anti-venom gear. Okay, long term. Bracer Guild, 2500 Mira, easy. Dangerous monster, Cobalt Saber, has been sighted in Gold Seaside Way. Bracers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Terms of note: monster has extremely high physical defense. Be prepared with offensive arts. Okay. That's right, the game gives us back equipment. Okay, thank you, phone. A leather whip enhanced with a metal core for extra power. What happened to the super awesome whip I found in the freaking I forgot what it's called, but the ancient area beneath the castle. What does she have? Reinforced boots, metal spikes. poison. What's her defense? 298. Okay. Okay, she has the sleep, EP cut mind, evade. Okay. Let's give her action to speed her up. Defense. And attack. Don't want to lose Ariel. Yeah, I'd rather have this. Okay. Shield, action, Pete. What? A vote for mayoral candidate Norman is a vote for the tourism industry. Vote for Norman, please. Tourism is the future. Okay, that's what she said. I'm really not a fan of all this promotional campaigning during an election. Well, I guess I'll just have to put up with it for a while. Okay. Staff made of bark fibers woven in a special manner. Yes. Oh, she has that already. Okay. Okay. good, I guess. Alright, unfortunately, I do have work today. So we're gonna call it here. Thank you to Ashka as always for hanging out. Anyone else who may have stopped by and lurked, I do appreciate you being here. Having you here always makes streams more fun and helps encourage and motivate me to actually play and finish games rather than them sitting on some sort of backlog. So thank you for that. I hope I made an enjoyable experience and you enjoyed your time experiencing the game with me. Tomorrow will be more of this, provided nothing in real life kind of stops me from playing this. Should be around the same time, like 9:30, 10ish. Yeah, Saturday, Sundays are currently reserved for Super Neptunia RPG. Monday, Tuesday are currently reserved for Neo, so I can try and beat it before Neo 2 comes out. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.